that. It's washable in hot soapy water, and it comes with that scraper as well, which is absolutely brilliant.
Well, if you want to get yours, it's so easy to order from us, our must-have. It's 227433, the item number that you need, and that's whether you phone into our UK call centre. The price is £8.99. It's called the Tidy Top, and we will have this to you in 2 working days' time. You've got a 100 days money-back guarantee, and we do not know the word quibble. We don't quibble. We make returns very, very easy, so you can order with great peace of mind. Just a little reminder of something we saw earlier in the show. This is the slice and dice, and it just makes all your food prep so much easier. You can evenly dice, slice, cube and julienne or grate in seconds. It stacks away at the end as well, so you can keep it neatly in your drawer. You can pop it in the dishwasher as well. You've got ultra sharp blades in there, but you won't be crying over your onions anymore. 600 355. That price is £18.99. Well, thanks so much for your company over this last 60 minutes. I'm going to say goodbye just for a little while, but I'm going to leave you in the capable hands of our lovely Caris.
Yes, that's right. We've got a whole hour coming up of what's trending, and it's going to be so much fun. We have got the most amazing products, great demonstrations and real must-have ideas. So stay tuned. I'll be with you in just a moment.
Cooking has always held a special place in my heart, and I'm excited to bring you the latest new kitchen products, the most innovative ideas, so you can create fantastic food to share with your loved ones. So join me and let's make memorable meals together in the kitchen with Simon, only on Must Have Ideas.
January's discovery of the month is Bin Booster. Fit more in your bin with Bin Booster, the hassle-free way to compact rubbish. Make overflowing bins a thing of the past. Hook Bin Booster onto any wheelie bin and press for a simple way to get more space for rubbish, recycling, even garden waste. Use code 223JAN before the end of the month or while stocks last to get an extra 24% off Bin Booster. Call or go online for the discovery of the month, our unmissable monthly offer.
Happy Friday. I hope you're having a lovely afternoon. My name is Caris Speak and we are Must Have Ideas. Now we have such an exciting hour lined up for you. We have great products, amazing demonstrations and real time-saving hacks. So let's have a little look what we've got coming up in the show. Coming up, we have your Express Dry. Now this is a fold-out heated clothes airer with timer, and it's the money-saving alternative to expensive tumble dryers. Plus, it's kinder to your clothes, it's sturdy but super lightweight, has an easy temperature control, and it fits a whole load of laundry on. 700886 is your item number for your Express Dry. Your price is £49.99, but you can split that into 3 payments of just £16.66. Also coming up in the show, we have our Hob Hero. Now, I absolutely love these, and I feel like we should all have them in our home. They're a silicone boil-over and spill stopper. So look at this. You can put them on saucepans to stop your pasta boiling over, for example. You can also pop them in the microwave as well to stop cleaning your microwave all the time when everything spits out. 3 colours to choose from. You've got grey, you've got pink, and you've got orange. Item number 441099, and your price is coming in today at £11.99. It's Friday the 31st of January and we've got a great today's favourite find. We've got our home expert Rachel here to tell us all about it.
Hiya, Caris. Yes, we're going to freshen up those seals.
It's a great product at an absolutely phenomenal price just for a limited time or until stocks last. This is your today's favourite find. £112911 is your item number for your simple seal, and it's your today's favourite find, meaning you've got a price of £11.04. That's saving you 15%, but you need that code 075TFF. Pop that into the website musthaveideas.tv, or of course you can give us a call on 0800 200 6666. So Rachel, what's the Simple Seal all about?
Well, Karis, you know me. I love me a DIY hack.
Yeah.
And I don't know about you, but silicone guns spelled DIY disaster.
Yeah.
So Simple Seal is the perfect solution. So if you've got cracked, damaged or mouldy seals around your home, whether it's a kitchen, bathroom or gaps around the window, this is a brilliant solution. All you need is a roll of Simple Seal, pair of scissors, and you are good to go. So
Perfect.
I'm going to show you how simple this is to apply. So all you're going to do is measure it and cut to size. So here's a piece that I've cut to size for these tiles here.
Okay.
Now what I love is you've actually got this crease down the middle, and that really allows it to sit beautifully in the corners, which minimises the effort on this.
Great.
You've got this backing here that you're just going to peel away. Once you've done that, you are good to go. So I'm just going to pinch it, pop it in. Now what I love about this is, you know, if you've made a bit of a mistake with a silicone gun, you end up with a right old mess. But with your Simple Seal, if you want to remove it and replace it, you can. So I'm just going to push that into the corners. You can see that crease sitting beautifully. And now run my hands, and there we have got a perfect seal in seconds. So rather than living with that unsightly mould and those messy seals, now you can really refresh, revitalise the aesthetic of your home. And by the way, this is airtight, watertight, and also guaranteed mould free. So the maintenance is really low on this. Now you are getting 7 metres in that roll. So I've actually, you might not notice it because it blends so beautifully, but I have put my Simple Seal around this whole kitchen area. So for those larger areas, whether it's the kitchen or the bathroom, you've got plenty here on your roll. And especially in the kitchen, I think, where you get those splashes and spills, it's important to note that this is a really, really easy clean surface. So I'm just going to pop some sauce on there. Now this could maybe be the seal behind the sink in the kitchen where you get that water and gunk and the splashes building up. And again, a little bit of a damp cloth there, and look at how it wipes away. No stains, no residue. And as I say, no mould up build up on this, guaranteed mould free.
How easy was that? And if there's a time to get your Simple Seal, now is the time, of course, because it's your today's favourite find. So you've got a price there of £11 that's saving you 15%, but remember you need that code, which is 075TFF. Pop that into the website musthaveideas.tv, or of course you can give us a call. Our lovely customer services team are actually based here in Kent, and they are ready and waiting to take your call on 0800 200 6666. Also don't forget about our 100-day no quibble money back guarantee. I mean, Rachel, that was so easy then when you pop that along the tiles.
I mean, it really is so simple. Whether it's for your bathroom, kitchen or window frames, you can achieve the perfect seal without any skill whatsoever. Cut your Simple Seal to size, apply it to that cracked or damaged silicone. It's quick, it's easy, and it really will save you a fortune on expensive specialist repairs. So it's the low cost effective way to revitalise those areas around your home that just need freshening up. Specialist repairs honestly cost a fortune, and no matter how much you clean it, if you've got mouldy silicone, it makes your home look old, worn out, dirty. But with your Simple Seal, the difference is amazing. It just lifts that space, making it look fresh and clean. And on a practical note, it is watertight, it is airtight, and it is wipe clean. So, you know, really importantly, it is guaranteed mold free. So we've got my shower set up here, and I think this is one of those areas that, you know, you might be the biggest clean freak in the world, but once you've got mold,
can't help
it's
it.
really hard to get rid of it. And even
course.
if you do, you get a lot of residual staining.
Yeah.
So this is a brilliant solution. I don't want to be looking down at my feet, getting my shower in the morning, trying to freshen up, surrounded by mold,
Not
which
nice,
contains
yeah.
toxins. It's dirty, it's unhealthy. So I'm going to turn on my tap just to show you how that shower water is just going to bead off the edge there.
look
Can
at
you see
that?
that? So
Wow,
you
yeah,
have got the
yeah.
perfect watertight seal. And the fact that this is guaranteed mold free means that you won't have to keep replacing it like you do with silicone sealant. Once you've got your Simple Seal in place, you are good to go. Guaranteed mold free.
Perfect.
You know, and it is that quick, simple fix. I'm going to show you just, you know, once again, we've made a start on this one, but again, it is just about cutting it to size, peeling off that backing, give it a little pinch because you've got that crease there to allow it to sit perfectly along that edge, and then just run your fingers along. Now, if you are in a particularly cold bathroom or kitchen, you might want to grab a hairdryer just to run it along to help that curing process.
Okay, perfect.
But also, what I would say is leave it for 24 hours and then you are good to go. But you can see here you've got the mitre corner, and so if you are going around corners, all you want to do is cut a diagonal, but if you're worried about that at all, simply overlapping it as well will give you the perfect seal.
And if there is a time to get your Simple Seal. Of course, now is the time because it's your today's favourite find. So you've got a price there of £11.04. That's saving you 15%. But remember, you need that code 075TFF. Also, your item number for your Simple Seal is 112911. Pop that into the website musthaveideas.tv, or you can give us a call on 0800 200 6666. These are great, Rachel.
I mean, it's really about super easy DIY. You just cut your Simple Seal to size, no messy silicone guns in sight. It's quick, it's easy. Forget forking out a fortune on expensive specialist repairs. This is a really low cost and effective way to revitalise those areas in your home that need freshening up. You know, why spend a fortune when you can do it yourself? And again, if you're repairing your silicone because it's mouldy, that mould can still come back. But with your Simple Seal, it is guaranteed mould free. Wipe clean as well for those practical spaces like your kitchen. So any splashes you can just wipe away with ease. And I just love how easy it is. You know, it is as simple as measuring to size as we've done here on this tile. As I said earlier, you've got the creaser down the middle, and I just like to give that a little pinch and a run of my fingers.
Great.
Because what that does is allows it to sit perfectly into the edging there. I'm going to pull off my backing and then I'm ready to go. Now, I'm a bit of a messy chef in life, so often things don't go quite as planned.
Right, yeah.
So if you have popped it on wonky, this isn't a DIY disaster. It's not like with a silicone gun where it's gone everywhere and it's gone clean. You've got to take it all off to start again. With this, it's really simple to remove it when you've just applied it, okay? So until it's cured for that 24 hours, you are good to remove, realign, and then you can just run your fingers. Now you can see this is a slightly raised tile we've got, but it still pushes in perfectly against those grout lines to give you the most fantastic seal. Now this is just a tiny little prop that we've got here, but you are getting 7 meters on that roll. So if you've got those large areas, you're all around the bath, all around the back of your kitchen counters, measure up. 7 meters should be plenty to do any of those large areas. And as I say, why live with unsightly, crack, damaged, mouldy silicone when you can fix it so easily yourself?
I mean, if you wanted more as well, if maybe you've got 2 bathrooms and you've got a kitchen and maybe you wanted more, remember your P&P is actually per order and not per item, so why not actually get a few of your Simple Seals? And now is a great time to get them because of course they are your today's favourite find. So you've got a price there of £11.04. That's actually saving you 15%, but to get that price you need the code 075TFF. So to order, what you do is go onto the website musthaveideas.tv. You can also give us a call on 0800 200 6666. There's a little QR code on your screen as well. If you scan that, that'll actually take you directly through to the product as well. And no worries at all, because you've got a 100-day no quibble money back guarantee as well. So let me just quickly remind you of the details for your Simple Seal. So your item number is 112911. Your price is £11.04. That's because it's your today's favourite find. But remember, you need that code 075TFF. Now, Rachel, you're staying with us, aren't you? Because you're bringing us another amazing product.
Well, I have to say, Caris, I am a huge fan of these. I love these bright bar lights. They are super bright LEDs. They're cool to the touch. They've got a motion sensor built in as well. Really easy to install. You don't need an electrician to wire them in. And I just love that they're so sleek and stylish.
887500 is your item number for your bright bar. Price $14.99. You can split that into 3 payments of £5. All you have to do is decide which colour you want, whether that's cool white or warm white. Pop onto the website musthaveideas.tv, or of course you can give us a call on 0800 200 6666. Rachel.
Well, Caris, the first thing to say about these is I absolutely love the design of them. They're really slimline, they're really stylish. Tap of a button, you have got a super bright LED light that is highly functional, but also looks fantastic if you want to use it in those areas around your home that's more aesthetically pleasing. The great news about this is it's so easy to install as well. You don't need an electrician. There's no messy wires because it's USB rechargeable. And in fact, it's magnetic as well. So I'm going to pop this onto this magnetic surface here. So if you've got any magnetic surfaces, whether it's a cooker hood, a boiler, or maybe that fuse box, you can pop it straight onto that surface. You also get the sticky pads included. These are super strong. And of course, these are going to allow you to put it pretty much anywhere.
Perfect.
So you're going to be able to create that additional lighting whenever, wherever you want.
Fabulous.
So let's do a little bit of under shelf lighting, because I think that's
Okay.
something that can look really fab and really enhance the home. So again, it's going to pop this one on. You do have a motion sensor setting. If you tap it a second time, then you get that little flash that shows you it's on motion sensor only. I've already installed my little sticky pads up here, so I'm going to pop that straight on my shelf, and that is it. How simple was that?
Oh, wow.
So whether it is the shelves around your home, whether it is maybe that under
Brilliant.
cabinet lighting that you couldn't afford when you fitted your kitchen, now you can retrofit it and really upgrade the style and functionality of lighting in your kitchen space.
Fabulous.
You've also got two choices of the colour. This is the warm white. You've got the cool white as well.
Okay.
So depending on your colour palette preference around your home,
Aesthetic, yeah.
or I always find the cool is kind of more functional for bathrooms and kitchens,
Yeah.
and warm has got that slightly kind of more ambient tone to it.
Cozy, yeah.
But we've got one over on the mirror there. And actually, if we bring the lights down, I think it's a really nice opportunity to see how super bright those LEDs are. Remember, because they're LEDs, they're cool touch as well. So if you want to use them as a night light for the kids, that's completely safe. They'll never get hot to the touch. And of course, it is about giving you that additional lighting. So maybe when you fitted your bathroom, you couldn't afford to get one of those expensive mirrors with the lights in. Well, now you can retrofit and do that yourself. And it looks absolutely stunning.
It does look stunning, very chic and sleek as well. So your item number for your bright bar is 887500. Your price is $14.99. All you have to do is decide which you want to go for, whether that's the cool white or the warm white. Pop onto the website musthaveideas.tv, or you can give us a call on 0800 200 6666. You can also scan the QR code on your screen, which will take you directly through to the product. And don't forget about our 100-day no quibble money back guarantee. Rachel, these are great.
Yeah, and so easy to install, Gareth, because it's USB rechargeable. You do not need an electrician to wire it in. Literally put them anywhere, attached to any magnetic surface, or use the sticky pads provided. Double tap for that motion sensor setting, which is genius because it will switch itself on and off whenever it senses movement. It's such a clever way to light darker cupboards. Fantastic in the kitchen, great in the hallway, as you can see there when you're heading to bed after dark, and really slimline. So they sit in things like your shelving absolutely beautifully. And it is giving you that additional lighting wherever you need it. USB rechargeable. You can actually adjust the intensity by holding that button down. And it really is simply a choice of that colour, whether you want to go for the cool white or the warm white, whatever works for you in your home in that particular space. Now I'm going to take you back to 5 a.m. this morning, Kate.
Okay.
This is me fumbling around in the dark, trying not to wake up my husband and the kids. Let's bring the lights down, because what I love about these is fitting them inside cupboards and drawers. This is about giving you light when and where you need it. So I'm going to pull this one open, and can you see how super bright that is? So instead of rifling around and realise you've got odd socks on, or you couldn't find the knickers you wanted that day to avoid the VPL, now you can do it beautifully with your bright bar installed. You've also got the motion sensor function, which I want to show you over here. So we're going to shimmy over to the wardrobe. Because this for me is genius, because the last thing you need when you're in the dark is having to look for a fiddly button or switch. Okay, so this is fantastic. So we've got this one set to auto here. Ready, steady, go. Here we go. On it comes. Ta-da! Absolutely brilliant. So again, you're going to be able to take this off and use it as a handheld torch as well. So maybe you've got one of these set up in the loft or the garage or the shed. You want to rummage through those boxes, or indeed pick out that winter coat that's deep in the back of the wardrobe. You can do that really, really beautifully.
I mean, these really are great, aren't they? And remember, all you have to do is decide which you want, whether that's cool white or whether that's warm white. 887500 is your item number, and your price is $14.99 plus that P&P. But remember, that is per order, not per item. So if you want to get a few of these, absolutely do so. Musthaveideas.tv is the website, or you can give us a call on 0800 200 6666. Our lovely customer services team are actually based here in Kent. I mean, Rachel, these are great, especially when, things like getting lights fitted in wardrobes can be so expensive.
You can end up spending an absolute fortune. And if you do have those darker spaces around your home, now you can fit this really easily without an electrician. You saw the magnetic hold there and those sticky pads provided. That auto setting is genius, because when it senses motion, it will automatically switch on and switch off. Great for lighting hallways, especially when you're heading to bed after dark. And I love the fact they look sleek, they look slimline, they look fantastic aesthetically, really, really pleasing to the eye in your home space. USB rechargeable as well, really practical, cool to the touch, adjustability there with the intensity of that light at the push of a button, and just 2 colours to choose from, so you can really make this work with your existing lighting scheme. So whether you prefer that functionality of a cool white, or you like that warmer white for something more ambient, which is what we've got here on the steps. So again, this is me, last thing at night, always the last one up the stairs, trying to juggle, you know, the last handful of toys and
carrying everything,
the kids' clothes, and you've got the glass of water and your phone and you're juggling and you've turned all the lights off and you're thinking, oh my goodness, I'm never going to make it up. Well, now when you've got your bright bar, you can set that to the auto function when you're walking up the stairs, or maybe it's that hallway to go for those trips to the toilet in the night. You can see beautifully to light your way. And again, on that auto function, it will turn itself off for you.
Perfect.
And just a reminder of how easy it is to install these. You'll notice there's no messy wires here. So there's no wiring
I hate
in.
messy wires.
Yeah, no electricians whatsoever. You're going to USB charge this up. You're going to pop it straight onto any magnetic surface, or you've got your sticky pads provided there. Now, when you do want to charge it up, you're just going to remove it, and there's a little port on the end there, and you've got your wire included. So it couldn't be simpler. But for me, it is, you know, it's about creating the aesthetic of beautiful lighting, but it's also about functionality. So if we should be back to the wardrobe, we can bring the lights down again, just so we can see one more time that auto function. Because for me, this is absolutely genius. This is about not waking up the whole household or having that over intense light when you switch on the main bedroom light.
Of course.
Here we go. Opening that up, and instantly it flicks on. Absolutely genius. Remember, you can set it on permanent or on auto. With auto, you just double tap. It will give you a flash so you know it's on, and you can also grab that, use it as a handheld torch as well. Super practical, super bright, cool to the touch, a really safe solution that is easy to install and could save you a fortune compared to wiring in.
They look slick as well, and you know, when people go and actually have new wardrobes, there is options of having lights included, but it can literally send the price rocketing,
ridiculous,
can't it?
And this is so adaptable and versatile. You
Yeah.
know, the fact that you can move it around from place to place, it just gives you so many more options for how you want to make it work in your spaces.
I mean, they really are great, aren't they? So remember, all you have to do is decide which option you want to go for, whether that's the cool white or whether that's the warm white. Pop onto the website, musthaveideas.tv. You can give us a call on 0800 200 6666. We've got a 2-day delivery, or your order is free as well. So let me just go through your details with you for your bright bar. 887500 is your item number. Your price is $14.99, but you can split that into 3 payments of just £5 plus that P&P. But remember, that is per order, not per item. So if you want to get a few of these, maybe for your bathroom, maybe for your kitchen, then absolutely do so. Remember, cool white or warm white, I think you're going to absolutely love them when you get them home. Your price for your bright bar is £14.99. Now, Rachel, you're staying with us, aren't you? Because you're bringing us a product now that I think a lot of people are going to find very useful, especially this time of year.
Absolutely. The Express Dry is a way to get your clothes dry much quicker than a regular airer. It's got a timer function, adjustable heat control, folds down flat for easy storage, and 36 feet of capacity. It's fantastic. 700886 is your item number for your Express Dry. Price $49.99, or you can split that into 3 monthly payments of $16.66. Pop onto the website musthaveideas.tv, or you can give us a call on 0800 200 6666. Rachel. Well, Caris, I have to say, the Express Dry is something that's in constant use in my household. Now, it may look a bit like a normal airer, but actually the really special thing about this is each and every one of these bars heats up. So it dries your clothes much quicker than a regular airer. But I can see you're stroking it there. It's lovely and warm and toasty,
It is.
isn't it? In fact, if we look on the thermal camera, you can see how the heat is radiating from these bars. So as I say, that is going to dry your clothes quicker than a regular airer. And I also think it's a brilliant alternative to really noisy and often expensive tumble dryers, and things like hanging your clothes all over your radiators, which of course isn't great because you're putting your heating on just to get your clothes dry. So here we've got a fantastic alternative, which is really cleverly designed with a control panel which has a timer function and adjustable heat control as well.
Okay,
So let me
wow,
show you
fab.
that. Just going to turn this round so we can have a little look at the panel there. So touch of a button, you can adjust your heat all the way from 30 degrees up to 70 degrees. So depending on what you're drying and how quickly you want it to dry, you're in complete control.
Okay.
So things like your delicates, you could turn it down.
You could turn it down,
Yeah. You've also got the timer, which is genius, okay? So tap of the button again, you're going to be able to set that all the way up to 9 hours. And what that will do is automatically switch itself off at the end of the selected time. So you don't even have to think about switching it off. You can just set it and forget it. So fantastic if, you know, you've got the school uniforms and the PE kits that you're scrabbling to get dry overnight, maybe in time for school in the morning, you can do that quickly. Or maybe you're heading off to work for the day, and you just want that peace of mind that it's going to switch itself off.
Yes.
You don't have to remember to do it. You can set it with the timer.
Perfect.
And of course, you've got a really good capacity here. So you've got plenty of space for a whole load of washing. But what I love about this is the fact that it folds down flat for really, really easy storage.
Okay.
So I'm just going to pop over to this one here to show you how slimline it is once it's been collapsed. And you can see it's really slim, a bit like your ironing board at home. So you can pop this in a cupboard,
down,
behind the sofa, maybe under the bed. These aluminium bars are really strong, so they can take the weight of your heavy items like your towels and your coats. And they heat up really, really quickly, but incredibly light. I've got one finger under here, and look at that. Now, I am not a superhero, and I do not have above average finger strength. I can tell you now that it's because it is so lightweight, so easy to move around from room to room.
I mean, really are great. If you're thinking, yes, I absolutely need an express dry, let me give you your details. Your item number is 700886. Your price is $49.99, but you can split that into 3 monthly payments of $16.66. Pop onto the website musthaveideas.tv. Of course, you can give us a call. Our lovely customer services team are actually based here in Kent, and you can call them on 0800 200 6666. I mean, Rachel, you know, when we get this home, I just think everyone's going to love it because it's just so useful, isn't it?
And a really important thing to note with this, Caris, actually, is the fact that it's not going to cost you a fortune. It actually costs as little as 6 pence per hour to run.
Oh, wow.
So, you know, it really is cost efficient, especially if you're finding yourself putting your central heating on all of the time. You can see how those individual bars are heating up to dry your clothes much quicker than a regular airer. You've got 36 feet, that's almost 10 metres of heated drying space. Plenty of space for a whole load of laundry. Folds down flat for easy storage. Strong but lightweight, and just such a practical thing to have in your home. It's a brilliant alternative to maybe your tumble dryer. So, you know, I personally don't have space for a tumble dryer in my home, but people that do, maybe it's out in the garage and it's raining, or you just don't want it on at night because it's noisy.
Of course.
This is so fantastic, and honestly, it really does speed up that drying time compared to a normal airer, as well as having a huge capacity.
I was going to say, look how much you've got on this.
So
wow.
in fact, this is a whole load of laundry, and that's what I love about this. It's the only airer, genuinely, I've ever owned where I can get a whole load of laundry. So when I'm constantly washing, you know, for 2 children at home, I don't have to keep looking for extra places for the surplus in the basket. And just to be very clear, this is all of the same amount of stuff that we've got on here. So all of this has fitted onto our express dry. And I just love the fact that you can get all of these garments onto that. And so you don't have to worry about that surplus, as I say. You've also got these lovely large surface areas, which are really handy when it comes to drying things flat, Caris. I don't know if you've ever found this with things like jumpers, where you read the label and you think,
dry flat, and you're like, wait.
Yeah, you think, where do I do that? It says, do not tumble dry. Well, we've got one set up over here where we've got a nice little woolly jumper. And this is the classic, isn't it? And also, sometimes with these sort of things, you don't want to tumble dry them because it can damage them. Again, you can adjust that heat control so you've got it set correctly for you. But what we're going to do is we're just going to pop on the thermal camera again. This one's just been popped on here. It's not been here very long, but I'm going to turn it around just to show you. Look at the heat stripes.
Wow.
Look at the heat stripes.
Yeah,
so
you can see.
In mere seconds already, that heat is getting to work. So it's super, super effective, as well as being great for drying flat, as well as being able to get a whole load of laundry on here. You can also fold these wings in. So if you do have a smaller load, you can save yourself a little bit of space, but you can also double up on the heat of those bars to dry your clothes even quicker. I genuinely love this, Caris. I use it all the time at home. I don't think I could live without mine now.
I mean, I just think when you get this home, you are going to find it so very useful. And you see how much washing actually you can pop on this to dry. It really is fabulous. So your details, 700886 is your item number. $49.99 is your price. Of course, you can split that into 3 payments of $16.66. So you can pop onto the website musthaveideas.tv. Of course, you can give us a call on 0800 200 6666. We have also a 100-day no quibble money back guarantee, and of course, a delivery within 2 working days, or your order is free. You can change the temperature as well, can't you? So you can kind of pop it up and pop it down depending on what you're drying.
Yeah, exactly. I love that. You've got the timer function and the heat control. 36 feet. That's almost 10 meters of heated drying space. Plenty of space for a whole load of laundry. Really compact, really lightweight when it comes to storing it as well. And for me, it is a cost saver, working out as little as 6 pence per hour to run.
That's
as I say, I don't have a tumble dryer, but I know lots of people that do, and they absolutely guzzle electricity. I used to have my laundry everywhere, hanging on radiators on multiple areas, but with this one I can get everything into one area all at the
Perfect.
same time. Now we've got a few items here on here, and this is just really classic, isn't it? When it comes to things like coming in the winter, and you've been for that wet walk, and you've got the coats, and you've got the soggy socks, and you've got the hats, and you've got the gloves. Again, you've got these lovely areas to dry things flat. And with the coats and things that we've got on the end here, these are really heavy items.
Yeah.
So it's really important to note that whilst this is lightweight, whilst it is easy to move around your home, those aluminium bars are incredibly, incredibly strong. And what I love is they heat up really quickly. So there's no kind of waiting, oh, you know, is it going to heat up?
Well,
like
I
the
noticed
radiator's coming on.
earlier you popped it on and it was really, really quick that it heated up.
Really warm, really toasty, really quickly. And again, with that temperature control, depending on what you're drying, so maybe you've got the big, heavy winter coats, you want to crank it up to 70 degrees. But when you have got your delicates, when you have got your woolens, you can take it back down. Also, let's just remind ourselves about that timer function.
I was going to ask you about that, yeah.
Because it is an absolute game changer. So again, you know, when you can set the timer, you know that you don't have to think about switching it off. It will automatically switch off at the end of the
Something
off
less
time.
to think about, isn't
Yeah, and
it?
obviously, you know, the cost-saving implication of working out as little as 6 pence per hour to run, instead of putting your central heating on, those bars heat up so quickly to dry your clothes so much quicker, and plenty of space for a whole load of laundry.
I mean, I just think when you get your express dry home, I just think you are going to find it so useful. You know, you can fit so much washing on there, which is great. And of course, as we can see there, it's really lightweight as well. So to order, you can pop onto the website musthaveideas.tv. Oh, of course, you can give us a call on 0800 200 6666. Delivery within 2 working days, or your order is free. So your item number is 700886. Your price is $49.99, but of course you can split that into 3 payments of $16.66. I just think you're going to love it. I just think you're going to find it so useful. And of course, your split payments of $16.66, I just think it's absolutely great. Earlier in the show, we saw your simple seal, and it's your today's favourite find. Now, this is a flexible seal and tape that instantly transforms the look of grimy grouting or ugly joins around your home. You get instant results, it's super simple to install, and it's the fastest and easiest way to get professional looking seals in your kitchen and bathroom. 112911 is your item number. Your price is £11 because it's your today's favourite find, but you need the code 075TFF. If you're a fan of the Express Dry, we have so many more home solutions on the website, which is musthaveideas.tv. But don't go anywhere, because we have so much coming up here on Must Have Ideas. I'll be back in just a moment.
Looking for fresh ideas? Clever ways to save time and hassle around the home? With products that really deliver? We've done all the hard work for you, traveling the world to bring you the best products for your home and garden that make every day easier. Must Have Ideas. Discover something new.
January's discovery of the month is Bin Booster. Fit more in your bin with Bin Booster, the hassle-free way to compact rubbish. Make overflowing bins a thing of the past. Hook Bin Booster onto any wheelie bin and press for a simple way to get more space for rubbish, recycling, even garden waste. Use code 223JAN before the end of the month, or while stocks last, to get an extra 24% off Bin Booster. Call or go online for the discovery of the month, our unmissable monthly offer.
Don't miss these highlights tomorrow on Must Have Ideas. Kick off the new month with some fresh air and our favourite garden picks at 1 p.m. on Outdoor Innovations. Join Hannah at 4 p.m. with her ideas to achieve effortless style around the home. At Home with Hannah. And tune in at 6 p.m. as we shine a Saturday spotlight on some fantastic products from across the range on Debbie's Discoveries. Discover something new this Saturday with Must Have Ideas.
Joining me now is our wonderful home economist, Simon Brown, with another fantastic product.
And this is amazing, Caris. This is called Hob Hero.
Okay.
It will stop your pans boiling over ever again when you replace the lid with this. And it's a trivet, it's a steamer, it's a splatter guard, but most of all, no more hob mess to clear up with Hob Hero.
Item number 441099 for your Hob Hero. Price coming in at £11.99. And remember, you've got 3 colours to choose from. You've got grey, you've got pink, you've got orange. Simon, these are fabulous.
Well, I mean, it looks really cute. And you think, well, how can that help me tidy up my hob? But boy, can it, because this is Hob Hero. It's made of heat-resistant silicone. And you take the lid off your saucepan and you replace it with the Hob Hero.
Okay.
And now boilovers are a thing of the past, Caris. Because if you look at my pan here, so here's my pasta pan. We've all had this.
Oh, it's making
you
a
put
bit
the
of a
pasta
mess.
On, you know, the kids shout from next door, or
Yeah.
there's something on the telly, the ad break ends, and you want to go and watch the next segment of your programme. It's all over the hob. Can you see the mess? It's going to be sticky,
Yeah.
lots of cleaning up. If you put a Hob Hero on instead of the lid,
Look at that.
look at the difference.
Fabulous.
This Hob Hero pan will never boil over. And I can prove that. If I lift the edge of this,
Yeah.
watch what happens. If I lift the Hob Hero, it will boil over.
Oh, my
If I let go,
goodness.
it stops boiling over. It's that good. Now, it works on all pans with a straight lip. So if
Okay.
there's a pouring spout, don't use your Hob Hero. But
Okay.
otherwise, we've got millions of pans like this all over the UK, and
Yeah.
it works brilliantly. That's only one use of Hob Hero,
Okay.
because you can also use it, as one example, as a trivet, because it's heat resistant. Pop it onto your worktop and take your pan off the heat onto the Hob Hero. Doesn't melt, it protects your worktop.
That's so clever. I would never have said that. Oh my goodness. So to order these, pop onto the website musthaveideas.tv, or you can give us a call on our UK-based call centre 0800 200 6666. Item number 4 is 441099. Remember, you've got 3 colours to choose from. You've got grey, you've got pink, and you've also got orange. Your Hob Hero. Oh my goodness. I feel like we all need one of these in the kitchen. Simon, they're fabulous.
Yeah, if you're fed up with cleaning your hob, particularly gas, Caris, what a mess when you have a boilover on gas. You just put the Hob Hero on instead of your saucepan lid, and on straight edge pans, it absolutely guarantees no boilovers. Now, the other thing is, interestingly, you can use it for not just a trivet, you can use it as a splatter guard in the microwave, you can use it as a splatter guard on the hob, you can even use it as a splatter guard in the oven at ordinary oven temperatures. So if you've got a little roasting dish with a couple of chops in, put it on top of that and it stops redecorating the inside of your oven. It's an absolute hero in the kitchen. And steaming, it can act as a little steaming basket. So, I mean, it's so, so clever. Let's go back to this again, because this is what I love. Look at the mess this is creating.
I have done this so many times, but and pasta is the worst for it,
so
isn't it?
sticky to wipe up
goes
later.
everywhere.
Look at the Hob Hero. It's never, ever going to boil over on a straight edge pan, and I can prove that. Look, if I lift the Hob Hero, watch what happens. It starts boiling over.
no.
If I let go, it stops boiling over. Now, this is brilliant. This is the steaming function. Now, just pop this onto your saucepan of boiling water, put the saucepan lid back on the pan, and you've now got a steaming basket, because the little flower in the base just lets the steam. Look how beautiful that is.
That's so clever. It's like a little dinner for one there,
It's
isn't
gorgeous,
it?
isn't it? And in fact, you could get a couple of salmon steaks, you could get some chicken breasts with a little bit of seasoning, a little bit of lemon juice, and it goes into the dishwasher when you finish, so it doesn't matter if it gets a little bit greasy, and then you can pop it back on the next time you want to. Stop your boilovers.
I love anything like that, which is easy. Now, remember, you've got a 100-day, no quibble, money back guarantee. I mean, that's phenomenal, isn't it? But remember, you've got 3 colours to choose from. You've got orange, you've got grey, and you've got pink. So pop onto the website musthaveideas.tv, or you can give us a call. Our wonderful customer services are actually based here in Kent. So give them a call on 0800 200 6666 and let them know what colour you want. Let me just give you your item number 441099, and remember those colours that you can actually choose from. Simon, I mean, I just think these are phenomenal, and I just think they are something that everyone should actually have in their kitchen.
Well, everybody has boilovers, Caris.
Don't
and
we
everybody
all?
has to clear up the mess. And I've got to say, once you've used Hob Hero, you'll never go back to the old days of the saucepan lids. So any of it, open your cupboards, have a look in your cupboard now. Just think about how many straight edge pans you've got that you could use the Hob Hero
So
on.
many.
And,
So
and,
many.
and the ones you've lost the lids for over the years or never had a lid, pop your Hob Hero on and it really stops the mess. Because let me just remind you, This is our pan of pasta. Now, this has been boiling since we started.
Okay.
Look at the flipping mess. It's horrible.
No, and I hate a mess. I hate it, and I've done it so many times. And you come back to the kitchen and you think, oh no,
I've got to clean it all up when I've finished eating the tea.
Yeah.
Well, look at Hob Hero. The same pan of pasta boiling away, but it won't ever boil over. But if I lift this handle and show you, look.
The difference.
That's the difference. As soon as you let Hob Hero do its stuff, it stops boiling over. Now, do you remember I said there are loads of different things you can use it for?
Yeah.
It's a great splatter guard. So pop it on top of your bowl of soup or your pasta or whatever in the microwave, and it stops it redecorating the roof. And if you work in an office with a communal microwave, take this in your work bag, and then you don't get your dinner with everybody else's dinner dripping into it.
That's such a good idea. Also, I need one of these for my porridge in the morning because my porridge always explodes all the time.
Never more.
No.
Now, also, really, because it's heat resistant, you can use it on the hob on a frying pan. So I've got my sausages under here.
Okay.
And you can, I don't know if you can see the grease that's on the inside of the Hob Hero.
Yeah.
I mean, it really does get sort of greasy. And also, if your mum and dad live alone maybe and they love some sausages or a bit of fish and you know they're frying in an open pan, get them to one of these and then they can pop it on for a little bit safer cooking. And of course, remember, you can use it in the oven. If I took that pan and put it in the oven, just at ordinary oven temperatures, don't put it under the grill, obviously,
of course.
but it'll help to protect your oven from, again, the mess of roasting in the oven. I've really got to show you this again, though. This is just an amazing illustration. Any straight-edged pan, so anything without a pouring spout, Hob Hero will guarantee no boilovers ever again. Look at our pasta pan. The mess is now burning onto my hob, but with the Hob Hero, it will never boil over, never again. And if I show you just by lifting the edge, look.
Look at that.
It will boil over, but as soon as I let go of the handle, it stops. Hob Hero is something you're going to use every single time you cook. It helps prevent mess on the hob and on the splashback and all over the place because it's a splatter guard on the hob. You can use it in the microwave. You can use it in the oven at ordinary oven temperatures. You can use it as a steaming basket. It goes in the dishwasher for cleanup, so that's dead easy. And you can also, remember, cut out all that hob cleaning because no longer are you going to have to be scrubbing away at the hob when you've cooked tea for the family. You won't have those boil over messes to deal with. And particularly if you've got a ceramic hob or a gas hob, I've got to say this is an absolute must-have, but get more than one.
Yes.
Because you're going to want to have them on all your pans when you're cooking your tea. It's absolutely brilliant. It's Hob Hero.
They are. And remember, if you do get more than one, you can go for the different colours as well. We've got 3 colours to choose from. You've got grey, you've got pink, and you've also got orange as well. So let me give you your item number for these, 441099. Price coming in at $11.99. But remember, you've just got 1 P&P charge per order. So pop onto the website and have a little look if there's anything else you can pop into your basket. So website at musthaveideas.tv, or you can give us a call. Our wonderful customer services team are based here in the UK. Just contact them. You can actually contact them on social media as well. Website, WhatsApp, but give us a call, 0800 200 6666. I mean, these really are prices coming in at £11.99. Joining me now is our storage and organisational expert, Jess, with a real must-have idea.
Yes, it is. Now, I love a product that really solves a problem in everyday life. And the problem being, what does everyone do with those big, cumbersome, heavy laundry baskets? Well, this is the washing wonder. It's the collapsible, stackable washing basket.
222977 is your item number for your washing wonder. Price is $16.49. You can split that into 3 monthly payments of just $5.50. Pop onto the website musthaveideas.tv, or you can give us a call on 0800 200 6666. Jess.
Gareth, it's lovely to be here. So we're in the kitchen and we're talking laundry. How many laundry loads do you do in a week?
Probably, I would say 4 or 5.
Yeah,
maybe.
I'm about the same as 4 in our household. But it's a common problem, which in a lot of households will be nodding at the TV right now. What do you do with the laundry basket when it's not in use?
Well, I actually don't have one.
For that reason, because you don't want it.
Exactly. I don't like things on show. Yeah,
exactly. Mine ends up going into the corner of the kitchen, and it just gets loaded with more rubbish. People think it's a rubbish bin, whatever. It just gets loaded with absolute rubbish. Now, this is our foldable, collapsible storage sandwich basket.
Oh,
So
okay.
you're going to fold that down on one side.
Yeah.
Fold it down on the other
Oh,
side.
wow.
Look how easy. That is just over 3 inches in height. So it's a fraction of the size. Absolutely fantastic. And then when you need it again, you simply just press down on the base.
Yeah.
Pop up one side. And pop up the
wow,
other side.
that's so
Really
clever.
stylish design. I love that purple. Really looks really fresh and neat.
Yeah.
Now, I'm just going to pop it down.
Okay.
Now, I actually
easy.
have 2 of these because we seem to get through an excessive amount of washing in a week.
Okay.
So they nest in together really well if you do have a couple of them, if you've got a
perfect.
big family, which is great. Now, in terms of storing these, you're looking at an area a lot less space than one of the big baskets. For me, I don't have a utility room and I don't have much floor or cupboard space. So
Okay.
this is exactly what I do at home. It goes straight on the wall on a hook.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I have to utilise my wall space, otherwise I will be tripping over things constantly.
Yeah, of course.
If you do have the luxury of a bit of spare cupboard space, or maybe between the washing machine and your surfaces, or between your cupboards and your washing machine,
Yeah.
you will see they're almost like they've been designed perfect cupboard size.
Let's have a
You
look.
can just pop them away.
Oh,
And then
great.
it's almost like the final tick on your wash load, and fold it down, put it away, washing done.
I mean, I feel like this is going to be the answer to so many problems for us, isn't it? If you're thinking, yes, I absolutely need a washing wonder in my life, your item number is 222977. Your price is $16.49. Pop onto the website musthaveideas.tv, or you can give us a call on 0800 200 6666. We have a 2 working day delivery, or your order is free. I mean, they really are great, aren't they, Jess?
They're fantastic. I think if you have a busy household, you have a lot of wash loads going on, it's something, the laundry day is something we all going to have to do every single day. But what do we do with that laundry basket when it's not in use? It's such an easy, simple design, but so practical and really fits into a modern day, busy home life. Really great design. We've got those dual silicone strips around the middle, which just allow it to really effortlessly collapse down when you don't need it. It comes to just over 3 inches in height, so a fraction of the size as it is when it's fully standing. Pop that under your wardrobes, under your cupboards, you know, maybe into your cabinets, wherever you want to put it. And the fact that it's collapsible also means that it is portable and it has a few other uses. Now, we know how I love a product that has multi-uses.
Yes,
So we'll come on to that in a minute. Now,
Okay.
one thing I wanted to demonstrate is it really has it does boast a big capacity. Now,
Okay.
I don't know about you, my washing machine drum in my house is 12 kilograms, I believe.
Okay.
It's like a medium size. You can get bigger, but you can get smaller. Now,
Okay.
I can fully load my washing wonder with a complete load.
Wow,
So that's
okay.
a complete double bedding set, a few throws,
Yeah.
anything else I want to put in there. It really is nice and big. I did have a collapsible washing basket before my washing wonder, but it hardly fit anything in it.
So it was pointless.
So it was a little bit pointless.
yeah, of
it
course.
didn't fill a whole load, so it was double the amount of work. So
Yeah.
no good for me.
I mean, look at that. Look how much Jess has got in that washing wonder there. I mean, that really is phenomenal, isn't it?
A full load of washing and in collapsible storage. So as soon as I've put that on the line, if I ever get a sunny day, that can just go popped straight back away.
It really is great. Now, I also wonder, Jess, if you could just take us through the washing wonder.
Yeah, some of the features. Now, I've had it several times when I've taken my washing out of the drum and there's maybe a bit of residue from some of, you know, the detergent tabs that you get.
Yeah.
It's really important with anything like this that you are able to keep it clean.
Okay.
You want your laundry basket to be just as hygienic and clean as your washing.
Yeah.
Cloth and a little bit of water.
Perfect. So nice and easy for
Yeah.
that. Great.
Now, I'll just pop that up,
Okay.
as we've shown. Really
is easy.
easy to pop up and pop down.
Yeah.
Absolutely love these real comfort grip handles. They're in a grippy kind of matte material, which is fantastic. And it makes it just for a comfortable carry. I mean, we're in a cottage, we've got 3 flights of stairs, so I'm going up and down
A lot.
constantly. So anything that makes transporting washing around the house easier gets a big tick in my box.
Yeah.
Lovely having these little breathable holes here on the very top and on the bottom. So if you do put your washing straight from the drum into here and the phone goes and you've not immediately put it on a line, it's still going to allow some aeration and some ventilation through that wash.
I mean, it really is great as well. You may also notice a little QR code on your screen. If you scan that, that'll take you through to the product. But let me just quickly give you the item number, 222977, and your price for your washing wonder is £16.49 plus your P&P, but that is per order, not per item. So if you want to get a few of these, then absolutely do so. And we've also got a 100 100-day no quibble money back guarantee. I mean, Jess, I actually think they look the part as well. I love I love
you look
it.
at them and you think, they look fresh, they look clean, they look bright, they look airy.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of vibe that you want when you do with your washing. I do also find a strange sense of satisfaction when I do a wash load, I put it in, I put it all away and I go, pop it down, pop it away. I really, it feels like the final completion to my task.
Yeah, love that.
Now, of course, because it's collapsible, that dictates that, of course, it's going to be portable. So, you know, I love finding other uses for products. Exactly.
Yeah.
Absolutely works fantastically as like a storage thing. Maybe you're going out to the beach for the day and you've got all your beach supplies, your buckets, your spades, your towels,
Great idea.
your sun creams. Maybe you're going out for a picnic for the day.
Yeah.
Put that in, and then you can even, if you were going for a picnic, you could even flip that over and use that as a tray.
Great idea.
It's a really nice flat surface, and again, because it wipes free, if you drop anything, just perfect. Use it for your recycling even. Multi-uses, whatever you want to use it for.
It really is great. So remember, your price for your washing wonder is $16.49 and your item number is 222977. It's great. I actually love the way that it folds down so you can store it so easy, and also it's strong, it's durable, and it's very lightweight as well, which is just so great. Now, Jess, what are you showing us now? I mean,
don't mind me, I'm just taking out my tumble drying.
Okay.
Just to show you again, just the capacity. So we've got loads in here. Takes a really, really full load. You can do everything that you want.
Great.
Everything loaded in there. And I just wanted to show you a comparison because I think a lot of people, as beautiful as they do look, you know, these old wicker basket styles, they're not very practical.
No.
They're not very malleable. They're a very set shape and sort of, they're very rigid. And over time, they do start to splinter. All of us have caught our clothes.
So
They're
true.
not very hygienic because so much bacteria and grime gets caught within those wicker fibres. So this is like the modern day era of laundry.
I mean, it really is great. And if you're thinking, yes, I absolutely would love a washing wonder, your item number is 222977 and your price is $16.49. Pop onto the website musthaveideas.tv, or you can give us a call on 0800 200 6666. Our lovely customer services team are actually based here in Kent, but I think you're going to love it. Let me give you your item number one more time, 222977. Now, Jess, you're staying with me, aren't you? Because you're going to show us another fantastic product.
Absolutely, and it is fantastic. This is the baby of the Smart Space family, the 22 litres. You get a pack of 2. I know you love a bit of storage, don't you, as well?
I do.
Absolutely phenomenal product for making the most of even the smallest little spaces, you know, like between your wardrobe and your wall at home. It's time to get organised and get tidy.
339200 is your item number for your Smart Space at 22 litres. You're getting a 2-pack. Your price is $12.99. You can split that into 3 payments of £4.33. Pop onto the website musthaveideas.tv, or of course you can give us a call on 0800 200 6666. So Jess, what are these all about?
Okay, so I mean, you must have been living in a cave for the last few months if you've not heard me talking about Smart Space. I absolutely, and so do households up and down the UK. This is such a practical, functional, but equally stylish storage range. And these are the smallest in the group. So these are our 22 litres, but just because they're a little bit more compact, don't be fooled. They are bursting with Smart Space features. And you will find so many uses for these around the house. I'll tell you a story. I owned a pack of these once.
Yeah.
I now don't have one. It's become hobby box. My little girl has all of her felting and stationary stuff, and my other half's taken his for all of his gaming, you know, all the games and that, because
So
it's
you
a
don't have
perfect size
any?
for that and the controllers, I know, so I'm taking these when I leave. Okay, let me tell you how they're going to arrive. So they're pop-upable, is that a word?
Yeah,
It is
yeah,
now.
yeah, it is now.
Pop-upable, and they collapse when you don't need them, as with all the Smart Space range, which is a feature that so many of our customers love. So super easy to assemble, probably the easiest in the range because it's only got a 2-part aluminium frame. So we're going to open that zipper first. You notice how wide that is.
Yeah.
Really important, especially because it's a slightly more compact size. When you're rooting around in there, you can get in it easily. It's really easy accessible.
Okay.
Pop that up.
Perfect.
And you can see that the aluminium frame pretty much 80% goes into place. Now just take a second to really push those corners in.
into
That's
the
going to give you
corners.
the shape. It's going to give you the rigidity and the structure. which is
that's easy,
particularly important
though.
if you are going to be stacking it, because that shape is what's going to give it the
course.
spine, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
So we're
Great.
going to put that in there. So that's going to be really stable, really, really strong.
Okay.
It's as simple as that. And I think there's actually so many storage solutions you can buy these days that when you get home, you've got to read an instruction manual that's
we haven't
like
got time.
longer than the storage. You've got to get your Allen key out. You've got to start damage to that material. You can see all those pressure points there are